The NHL trade deadline recently just passed, and today I'm going to be going across the trades that have been made and making the big name players that got dealt a 99 overall in NHL 25. Carolina, obviously, they dealt Mikko Rantanen to the Dallas Stars, got Logan Stankoven back in exchange for him, so he's going to be bumped up to a 99 overall, even though he's only 21 years old. One of the youngest players on the roster, and now is their best player. The Avs got a whole lot better. Now they had two additions in Charlie Coyle and Brock Nelson. Both now are going to be a 99 overall after even adding Marty Necas, who's an 88 himself. They got McKinnon, Makar, Devon Taves is there. They redesigned their entire goaltending tandem, so they are going to be probably the favorites to win the Stanley Cup potentially. Obviously, by now, everybody has heard that Mikko Rantanen is a Dallas Star, so he is going to be a 99, 27 years old, smack dab in the middle of his prime. The Oilers are going to get a 99 overall Jake Wallman. I could have done Trent Frederick as well, but I didn't believe he was that big of an addition compared to Wallman, who's actually a top four defenseman having a great season with the San Jose Sharks. And now, technically, he's the best player on Edmonton. The Panthers were very active at the deadline. Seth Jones and Brad Marchand, two 99 overall players added to the defending champs, who now, honestly, could end up going back-to-back. It is about time for Dylan Cozens to finally turn his career around. Now that he is out of Buffalo, he's got extremely better, up to a 99 overall for the Sens, who are currently in a playoff hunt. And I mean, unless they have a disastrous collapse, they should be able to make the postseason. Lightning, no, they are on a deadline. Their players are aging, and they got to try for one last Stanley Cup, so they traded for Yanni Gourde and Oliver Borkstrand. Gourde already played on the team, won a Stanley Cup there. He's going to be a 99, as well as Borkstrand from Seattle. Scott Laughton and Brendan Carlo were the two additions for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and they're both going to be a 99 overall apiece, although Scott Laughton, in real life, more like a third, fourth line center, and Brendan Carlo, top four D-man. Both of these guys now should help the Toronto Maple Leafs potentially go on, win their first cups in 67. Vegas brings back Riley Smith, who did win a Stanley Cup with them back in 23. He's going to be a 99 overall and instantly their best player. Coke addict eyes himself, Brandon Tanev, now has the hockey ability to back up whatever drug deals he has to make on the side. He's going to be a 99 overall for the Winnipeg Jets, the best team in the NHL right now. And finally, for the Boston Bruins, a team that gave away their captain, gave away a top four defenseman. I guess in return, they're going to get a 99 overall Casey Middlestad. I don't even know if that makes it any better. Now it's very simple. We're going to go on and see who ends up winning the Stanley Cup. If you guys enjoy videos like this, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel as I upload every single day. So I don't think anybody's going to be surprised that Colorado was the best team in the NHL this season. 54 wins, 19 losses, 9 in overtime. Tampa Bay was up there. Toronto, they got two 99s themselves, so they're going to be up there. Florida was good. Winnipeg, Dallas, Edmonton, all in the top 7. And for the worst team in the NHL, it was Chicago. Nobody shocked by that. And I'm trying to see anybody that tried to go all in at the deadline. I mean, Vegas, they just barely made the playoffs with a 99 overall Riley Smith. So shout out to them, I guess. Oliver Borkstrand with a full season at a 99 will lead the league in scoring, 130 points, only 6 penalty minutes as well. Followed by Yanni Gourde's 128. Brock Nelson was up there at 122. Mikko Rantanen definitely produced at a 99. Charlie Coyle is going to have a massive career high jump, 51 goals, 108 points. I mean, his career high, honestly, was probably the season prior with Boston with 25 and 60. He was a good player in the 2010s as well, and then he kind of fell off early 2020s, but he's back and better than ever with 51 goals and 107 points. 108, my bad. Jason Robertson was producing. Brad Marchand had 103 points. Dylan Cozens is finally good now that he's out of Buffalo. And for the goals, oh my God, Brock Nelson, a career high 74 tucks on the season, will lead everybody in goals, followed by Ovi 63, Kaprizov at 61, Middlestat with 56, Matthews was pretty impressive, Borkstrand, Gourde, and Charlie Coyle, all three of them put up over 50 goals this season. Maybe if Stankoven does this in real life, the trade doesn't look that bad for Carolina. 50 goals, 100 points as a 22-year-old. That is very unlikely for Stankoven. Andrei Vasilevsky and Mackenzie Blackwood, they're both going to tie for the lead in wins, both having 45, and Connor Hellebuck had 11 shutouts with a 922 and 43 victories. Well, he's going to win the Vezina in real life, and he's going to win it in this simulation. And here we go. This is is our playoff matchups. All the teams that made the postseason. Toronto, Florida, round 1 is going to be a nightmare, but nonetheless, we're going to go on and see who eventually takes home the Stanley Cup. The Winnipeg Jets are playing Dallas in round number 1. That is a nightmare matchup for pretty much both teams, and right now the Jets, they got a 3-2 series lead, trying to close the show here in Dallas. But unfortunately for them, they're trailing by 1. Jamie Benn and Mikko Rantanen both scored. Nikolai Ehlers got them on the board. 13 minutes to go. We'll see what Winnipeg can do here. If they can potentially tie the game up, force OT, or is Dallas going to force a Game 7 back in Winnipeg? That is the more likely outcome. Not even going to sugarcoat it. The Leafs, they got to win this game. They go to a Game 7. It is, oh my God, never mind. No Game 7 indeed. A 5-6-1 stomping. Scott Laughton has a goal in this game. Pacioretty has 2. Scott Laughton has 2. 7-2. Neil Max Domi, John Tavares. They are just feasting on an older Sergei Bobrovsky as the Leafs win 9-2 and actually win a playoff series. We have our lone Game 7 for round number 1, the Jets and the Stars, and entering the third period. Oh no, Winnipeg is leading 4-0 thanks to Velarde, Ehlers, Scheifele, and Tanev, who is a 99, as Jake Ottinger, playoff Ottinger, showed up way before playoff Hellebuck has. So things are not looking good for the Stars. They're getting shut out, they're getting dominated, and they're getting eliminated in Game 7. So here we go in round number 2. We get the Jets and the Knights, the Kings versus the Wild, most boring matchup of all time, the Rangers versus the Sens, and then the Lightning and the Leafs. It would not be a playoff run without the Leafs having to play in a Game 7. This time up against the Lightning in round number 2. Oh my God. Why can we not get a single close game that I can hop into? The Tampa Bay Lightning just feasting on Joseph Woll in the postseason. I mean, why is this man even starting? 7 goals! It is a 7-2 hockey game as the Lightning are off to the conference finals, and the Leafs, again, they win a playoff series and lose immediately in the next round. And then there were 4. We got Winnipeg versus LA, Tampa, and Ottawa. Who is going to move on and play in the Stanley Cup Finals? Well, things are not looking too great for Winnipeg. They are down 3-1 in the series to the LA Kings and down 3-2 in the game, as the Kings trying to go to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since 2014. So 11 years in the making. And I believe in the out east, the Ottawa Senators swept Tampa Bay, which is honestly absolutely absurd, as the LA Kings trying to close out the Winnipeg Jets. Finally, we get a game that we can hop into. LA and Winnipeg. The Kings, they get a 1-goal lead with 2:30 left to go. Call timeout. Hell no. Let's get out there and actually go to work, laddie. Warren Fogle coming into the zone over to Gavrikov. The Winnipeg Jets trying to force a Game 6, down 3-1 in the series. They need a goal here. Gustafsson over. Appleton shooting, and there it is. Mason Appleton will bury it. His 3rd of the playoff run, tying the game up at 3, as Winnipeg is not going home yet. Where is 99 overall Chris Tanev? Why is it Mason Appleton of all players? I'm not arguing, but why is it this man that has to be the hero? All right, 58 seconds to go. We got a tie game, potentially overtime on our hands, so this could be interesting. Scheifele back to Pionk. Over to Kyle Connor. Do we got Chris Tanev or Brandon Tanev? I should say, oh my God, Connor over. Is Tanev on line number 1? I mean, realistically, he should, right? Considering he's a 99 overall. Oh no, oh my God, is that Adrian Kempe trying to shoot that puck? Josh Morrissey, gonna skate that puck up. Morrissey gives it up to Mark Scheifele. Scheifele, toe drag release. Scheifele trying to feed it over. What? Okay, there is Brandon Tanev. Is he playing? No way he's playing D. This man is a forward. Get him up there. There we go. We got Scheifele, Connor, and Tanev. Scheifele to Tanev, trying to howitzer one at net. Tanev's turning, spitting, shooting, but Doughty, 20 seconds to go. The LA Kings, they got pressure here. Kevin Fiala over to Kempe. Kempe lets one rip. Oh no, Drew Doughty walking into the slot, and Hellebuck is forced to make the great save. Kopitar steals that Selke winner. We only got 10 seconds to go in regulation. Kevin Fiala out in front. What a save by Hellebuck. Rebound. Fiala backhander is blocked in front. And we are going to have overtime on our hands. Here we go, baby. Overtime. Game number 5 in Canadian or Canada Life Center. Whatever the hell this name is, the arena name is called. Brandon Tanev. Over to Connor. Over. Scheifele. Rebound. That was a juicy rebound. Why did Tanev not get that, man? I thought he was a gritty player. I thought he goes to the net. Nice steal, though. Brandon Tanev to Josh Morrissey to Scheifele. Back to Pionk. Pionk lets one rip. Nice save, though, by Darcy Kemper. Come on. Darcy Kemper won the Cup with Colorado in 22. Did he not? I'm pretty sure he did. Scheifele. Pionk. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The stress of the blue line. Oh, my God. It's Josh Morrissey. His 2nd of the playoff run will bury it. And he will send the Winnipeg Jets to a game number 6 as they will not be eliminated in 5 games by the LA Kings. Here we go. We're back in La La Land for game number 6. First period, we get a 1-1 tie. Fiala and Kyle Connor. Second period, and Kevin Fiala, second of the night on a Hattie watch as the LA Kings, again, they're leading in the third period, trying to eliminate Winnipeg. And there, Kevin Fiala legacy game, a hat trick in game 6. Unbelievable. A 3-1 lead for the LA, 4-1 lead. Kevin Fiala is feasting on Connor Hellebuck right now. What in the world? Well, it's not looking too good, Winnipeg. Y'all are getting outshot 44-32, outscored 4-1, and Kevin Fiala legacy game. He's got, what, a 3-goal game, 4-goal game potentially? I think he might have all LA's goals this period, or this game, I should say, as he's just absolutely feasted on playoff Hellebuck. And you know, playoff Hellebuck does show up when the lights are the brightest. In this position, it would be the case. We only got 45 seconds remaining here in the conference finals. The LA Kings trying to move on to play Ottawa in the Stanley. Oh, okay. Kevin Fiala scores 4 goals in the game and just lays on the ice like he's SGA of the NBA. Fiala again. Oh my God, he's going blocker side on Connor Hellebuck. He wants a 5-goal night. Kevin Fiala spinning. Fiala back to Kempe. You know, Kevin Fiala might have to get another one here. Kopitar. Put it down low, Kopi. Just play the safe play. You guys are literally leading by 3 with 16 seconds to go. Kyle Connor saucing it over. Nice poke check by Kemper. Pionk to Tanev. The 99 overall Tanev gets robbed by Kemper. We only got 10 seconds remaining in this game. The Winnipeg Jets, unfortunately, they cannot go all the way. Even with the 99 overall Brendan Tanev, it is not going to make the difference, as the LA Kings did make a single move at the deadline, but they are still going to advance to the Stanley Cup Finals to play the Ottawa Senators of all teams. And for the first time since 2014, Kings fans, they're happy again. They finally won a playoff series, let alone that. They won 3 of them bitches. Not even gonna lie, probably the most unlikely outcome of all is the LA Kings versus the Ottawa Senators. Nonetheless, we are here, a best of 7 to see who goes on and wins the Stanley Cup. All right, here we go. Game number 1, 2-1 lead for the Kings after 1 second period. They're still holding on to that 1-goal advantage, as the Ottawa Senators have 14 shots on net about halfway through the third period. Warren Foegele will score on Linus Ullmark, and the LA Kings look to win game number 1, 4-1 of the Cup Finals. Ottawa does have home ice advantage in this series, so they got to win this game. They're leading 2-1 entering the third period. Brady Tkachuk has a goal, as well as Drake Batherson and Kevin Fiala. Man, this dude's been on a tear ever since the conference finals. Ottawa, y'all got to watch out for playoff Fiala, man. That dude is legit. 8 minutes to go here in game number 2. The Sens, they were looking to hold on, but Anze Kopitar. But Thomas Chabot gives them the lead again. And then Brady Tkachuk seals the deal as we have a 1-1 split after 2 games. All right, the series now has made the switch to La La Land, and entering the third period, the Ottawa Senators, they're playing great after they picked up their first victory. Batherson, Cousins, and Giroux all score on Darcy Kemper. And it is a 3-1 lead for the Sens. They're putting a lot of shots on net as well. 31 of those bad boys. 7 minutes to go. LA gets back to within 1. Laferriere on Linus Ullmark. 5 minutes to go in this third period. Never mind. Laferriere 2 in the third. We got overtime on our hands after Alex Laferriere scores 2 in the third period to bring the Kings all the way back from a 3-1 deficit. Nonetheless, we are in LA. Brady Tkachuk backhanding on net on Darcy Kemper. I honestly thought the Sens had this in the bag. Out Cousins shooting. Remember, Dylan Cousins is a 99 overall, and he's been absolutely tearing up this playoff run. Kopitar loses it, but Doughty picks it up. Doughty again fires another one, but Ullmark will make the save. Cousins up to Drake Batherson. Tons of time in this third period. Drake Batherson waiting. Batherson shooting. Kemper with the save, though. Beautiful save by Kemper. 16:30 left to go. Adrian Kempe. Let's go all out here, LA. We got it. 2-on-1. Anderson to Drew Doughty for the win. And the LA Kings will take a 2-1 series lead in the Stanley Cup Finals thanks to none other than Drew Doughty with his game winner. All right, this is a big game for Ottawa, man. They cannot fall down 3-1 in the series. Unfortunately for them, they're down 2-0 in the game. Alex Laferriere, did I move this man up to a 99 overall? He's got 2 goals in the last game, 2 goals in this game, and Warren Foegele, former Edmonton Oiler. Oh my God, Adrian Kempe. They are just feasting on Linus Ullmark right now. Travis Hamonic, I didn't even know he still played in the NHL. He gets the Sens back to within 3, but I think it's too little too late as the LA Kings go up 3-1 in this series. and now have the opportunity to win the Stanley Cup. All right, the Stanley Cup is in the building. Game number 5, no score after the first period. Second period, we still got no scores, so the goaltenders, they are finally showing up. Scoreless game, shots are 21-15, so maybe more of just a defensive style of a game. Nonetheless, there it is. Brady Tkachuk on Darcy Kemper gives the Ottawa Senators the lead. Obviously, their season is on the line. Can they hold on and force a Game 6 back in La La Land? And that is exactly what they will do. All right, we are in Los Angeles. The Cup is in the building. The Kings up by 1 after 1. Philip Deneau. Second period, the Sens do respond. Thomas Chabot and Dylan Cousins on the power play. And Anze Kopitar, the long tenured captain. Actually, it's not even that. Well, I mean, it's almost 10 years at this point that he got named captaincy. That is just goes to show how old I am and how fast time is just flying by. We got a 2-2 tie in the third period. 5 minutes to go. LA, they need some offense. They need another one if they want to win Lord Stanley. And there it is. Here we go. The LA Kings literally just scored. 2 minutes to go. They got a 1-goal advantage. And we're going to see if they can hold on to that lead and potentially go on and win the Stanley Cup. It would honestly be the most boring outcome, considering they didn't trade for... Oh, there, never mind. Brady Tkachuk walks in and scores his 10th of the postseason. He says, hold my beer, we are not done yet. Captain Brady gives the Sens not a lead, but he ties the game up for them here in LA in a very important moment. Probably the biggest goal of his NHL career. This game is not over yet. We got a tie game with a minute left to go. Let's see. Kevin Fiala, can he wreak more havoc in the playoffs? Over to Kempe. Rebound. Kopitar gets walled by Linus Ullmark. Fiala chips it right in Wallmark's goddamn chest protector there. Batherson moves it up to Brady Tkachuk. He's got the game-tying goal. Tkachuk over. Cousins shooting, and Dylan Cousins now. It is his time to shine. 99 overall, second of the night. And the Ottawa Senators have the LA Kings crowd absolutely stunned. They were on the verge of winning the Stanley Cup like 30 seconds ago, and now they're down by 1 with like 40 seconds remaining. All right, LA has to push now. They're down by 1 with 35 seconds to go. Drake Batherson, they got to watch though. Okay, I'm in charge for LA for pulling the goalie. So once we get possession here we go. We're going to the bench. Anze Kopitar. Oh, 2-on-1. Kempe finding Fiala to Kempe, and it's in. They tie the game up. Adrian Kempe, second of the night. We're back to a tie game, and the crowd is right back into it. What a whirlwind of emotions, man. It was so close, but yet so far for the Ottawa Senators, trying to force a game, Game 7, I believe, back in Ottawa. But right now, we get a 4-4 tie. A barn burner of a game. Trevor Moore over Quinton Byfield. Damn near blasted his load on Linus Ullmark. Mikey Anderson lets one rip. Oh my God, they keep it in though. The LA Kings, never mind. Brady Tkachuk is a tank. 3-on-1 the other way. Tkachuk coming in. Brady over. Oh my God, they don't even get a shot on net out of that. Wow, that just explains the computer AI in tenfold. Overtime in the Stanley Cup Finals. Game number 6. Probably one of the most entertaining games I've ever seen the computers go at it here in NHL 25. It's back and forth hockey. We're going to have a winner, and we're definitely going to have a loser. Dylan Cousins. I mean, you got to watch out for Cousins. He's got 99 overalls in almost every single category, especially shooting. So Kopitar moves over to Kempe. Kempe to Fiala. Uh-oh. The Kings are moving it around. Brady Tkachuk. What are you going to do with Brady? He just runs you. Okay, Brady, that's a bad turnover. Kevin Fiala, though. Mr. Playoff run. Fiala wins that puck battle over Jake Sanderson. Back to the point to Anderson. To Kopitar in the corner. Kempe. Back to the point. Okay, Brady Tkachuk again. Great defensive play. He's going to lead the rush for the Sens. Tkachuk coming in. Brady waiting. Over. Batherson shooting. Rebound. Was that Zub on the rebound? I think it was Drew Doughty trying to skate it out. Up to Kevin Fiala. We get a 2-on-1 Fiala to Kopitar. No shot to be had, but Mikey Anderson. Kopitar. Can somebody shoot the puck, man? Anderson over. Kopi. Nobody wants to shoot the puck. I don't understand it. I really do not. Dylan Cousins, though. He's the only 99 overall on this ice right now. He's got to make something happen. Gavrikov gets board played. Zetterlund wins that puck better. Zetterlund loses it. There it is. Giroux to Zetterlund. Oh my God, just turnover after turnover, eh? We just cannot have a good thing. Kuzmenko. Put it down low, Kuzmenko. Giroux, come on, man. You haven't won a cup in your lifetime. You got a battle here, bud. Oh, no. Trevor Moore's got a step. He had a step. He doesn't anymore. Oh, and there's the turnover. Trevor Moore coming into the offensive zone. Wins that puck battle. Moore rips one on net from damn near the Rockstar zone. He wins the puck battle again. Trevor Moore's a dog on the puck right now. Chasing a bone. Trevor Moore getting bullied. Can the LA Kings help this man out? It is a one-man forecheck for the Los Angeles Kings. Zetterlund coming into the zone. Okay. That's all right. I don't even know how to describe that, man. It's almost like watching the computers have an aneurysm in front of your own eyes. Fogle, what a save by Linus Ullmark. Rebound, another great save. Full pressure, Ullmark. Oh my God, he's got no energy. Fogle, he's going back to the point. Warren Fogle, back to the point. Shot, Fogle, over. Edmondson rips it off the bar. Full pressure for the Kings. 19 seconds remaining. 5 minutes in the game in overtime. Zub. Oh my God, of course they have to lose the face. You know what? I'm not even cheering for a team. David Perron coming in. Moves over to Shane Pinto. Shane Pinto can't get the puck off the ice. Even though he's a professional hockey player, shooting is not his specialty. Pinto again, back to the point to Zub. Zub over to Sanderson. Jake Sanderson walking in. Nice save. Rebound. And they're going to do it. Shane Pinto, overtime winner. And we will have a Game 7 back in the nation's capital of Ottawa as the Sens claw their way back from a 3-1 series deficit. Doesn't get any better than this. Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals entering the third period. The Ottawa Senators, thanks to Dylan Cousins, has a 1-goal lead. Jake Sanderson gets one. Adrian Kempe has one in the game. And the LA Kings right now, they were up 3-1 in the series. That would be absolutely embarrassing if they blew a 3-1 series lead to the goddamn Sens. And Dylan Cousins, of all players. Oh my God, is this going to go down to the wire? Well, how the turntables. 3-1 lead for the Sens as Claude Giroux gave them the insurance marker that they needed. They got to trap it up now. We got to go conservative, and we got to go neutral zone trap. Empty net for the Kings. They're trying to push. Drake Batherson. Drake, put it home, Drake. Oh, come on, Drake Batherson, brother. What is that? Drew Doughty moves up to Kempe. We get a 1-3-1. There we go. Force him at the blue line. Jake Sanderson jumping for that. Get it out. Cousins, you got to move it. Cousins, you got to move it. There we go. Batherson again. This is your second try. Drake Batherson is over 2, but Brady Tkachuk will not miss. The captain, the leader, maybe even the best player. His 11th of the playoff run is an empty netter. And I don't think anyone was probably more important than that one. Although maybe the one in Game 6 where he absolutely sniped that thing. But still, the captain shows up when it matters the most. That is going to do it. The Ottawa Senators, with the addition of Dylan Cousins, will not only make the playoffs, not only win a round, win 4 rounds, and win a Game 7 on home ice to win the Stanley Cup. In the nation's capital, they're the first team to bring the Cup back to Canada in like over 30 seasons at this point. And thanks to a 99 overall Dylan Cousins leading the way, yes, I said leading, as he had 35 points in the postseason. He's going to win the Conn Smythe, also 17 goals. This man was a complete and utter monster, and he is on the forefront of leading the Sens back to the promised land. And I mean, technically, it's their first Stanley Cup. I don't really know how that works. Technically, they have a Stanley Cup, but also they don't. So clue me in on that in the comments. In the modern era, this is their first ever Cup victory. And Captain Brady Tkachuk, he was big when it mattered the most. And he showed up for his squad. And I know in real life, this man would be an absolute menace come playoff time. I want to see the Sens in the playoffs for this exact same reason. As with all the moves at the trade deadline, they end up going all the way and winning the Stanley Cup. Dylan Cousins lit the lamp in the postseason. 17 goals, 35 points. Brady Tkachuk did his job as well. He had 31. Adrian Kempe with 13 goals and 27 points. Oliver Borkstrand was electric for Tampa Bay. Batherson was good. And I mean, take a look at that. Kevin Fiala, outside of those 2 games against the Winnipeg Jets, he had 10 goals, 21 points in 24 games, but he really did feast on playoff Hellebuck. I'm not going to lie. Borkstrand is going to take home the Ted Lindsay and the Art Ross. The Hart Trophy, we go to Yanni Gord. We got Brock Nelson winning the Maurice Richard, the Norris to Makar. We got Cousins, the Conn Smythe, Hellebuck, the Vezina, and the Selke will end up going to MVP Dylan Cousins. A very sneaky pick would be the Ottawa Senators to win the Stanley Cup, but if Dylan Cousins plays like that, it might be inevitable at this point. Nonetheless, they're the team to do it after all the acquisitions at the deadline. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you leave some support on it. I'd like to say thank you all for watching, and until next time, don't be silly. Wrap your willy.